What's going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and keeping with the holiday spirit, Warner Brothers has bestowed upon us a gift. Batman vs. Superman, a new trailer, Dawn of Justice, still a stupid title. What do I think of the trailer? Before I get into what I think of the trailer, I do feel the need to talk about the recent Toriko chapter just a little bit. If you're not an anime and manga fan, which is primarily what my channel is about, you can skip to around whatever time I'm putting on the screen to see my thoughts on the Batman vs. Superman trailer. You can just skip the Toriko thoughts, but if you want to see the Toriko thoughts, I'll keep them brief, but overall I thought this chapter was pretty damn solid. I didn't reread it before doing this review, and it's not like a review, it's just like my brief thoughts on it, but loved the kitchen. The kitchen they were in was super creative, loved the design with all the different tables and pans everywhere, and like the buildings all like constructed on this little tiny thing, whatever, with the pipes sticking out. I thought that was a really, really great design. Loved that. Really abstract, really creative. Then we also had the full cooking of another, and it took, like, what, 65 years or something? That was cool. That's, like, Komatsu's thing. It's like he shortens the fucking cooking method of, like, everything that everything he gets his hands on. Komatsu is, like, a cheat code, though. I mean, it was fine with, like, the medical mochi or whatever with the Four Beast, but, like, he just condensed hundreds and thousands of years. No, like, hundreds... Well, how do I say it? Yeah, like thousands of years, like 300,000, 100,000, 50,000 into 65 years. That's a little bit, that's fucking pushing it. Come on now. And we don't actually see the method, he just kind of does it, and everyone's just kind of watching him do it. That's a little bit iffy. I mean, he really fucking condensed it. Like, that's some crazy shit. But, whatever. Komatsu probably is capable. I do wish we had seen the method, but having it get done in this chapter was good story progression. I also liked how they talk about how everything that goes into the food world gets flavorless, only another keeps its flavor intact, and how it swims through, and as it goes to the speed of light, parts of it break off and become little versions, and all that stuff was cool information. I really liked all that. Again, I didn't reread the chapter, so if I'm missing something, I apologize, but still, I liked the chapter of Toriko. Probably would give it around a solid 7.5 to an 8. Like I said, good story progression, creative designs, good information. Again, with the really good story progression, we're probably getting close to where we currently were in the manga, but... Or not currently were, but where we were, the current timeline when he was talking to Toriko. So, yeah, with all that being said, now I'll talk about the Batman vs. Superman trailer that just came out. So this trailer for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, still a stupid title by the way, it was bad. There's some good shots towards the middle of them fighting. I do have one issue with that though, but other than that, like, I really don't know what to say. It's just, the first third of the trailer is just them bickering at each other with stupid dick measuring bullshit, which fucking Lois Lane made fun of in the first Man of Steel. You know, just fucking, oh, your fucking reporting is hypocritical and you write puff stories, and, oh, your fucking Batman's this vigilante who thinks he's above the law, and you're Superman, fucker. You're above the law. You're fucking... But maybe that's part of the disguise. Maybe that's part of the fucking, you know, oh, I don't like vigilantes, kind of push himself away from I'm Superman. Even though the glasses are a bullshit disguise, and that just doesn't work in this era, and for this dark and gritty universe you're trying to make, doing the Clark Kent with glasses is fucking stupid, but whatever. I digress. The trailer, they bicker at each other over kind of stupid things for about a half or a third of the trailer, and why they don't like each other now, I have no fucking clue, unless Batman already knows he's Superman, which... If he sees past the glasses, I don't fucking blame him, but so should everybody else in that case. And then you have this fucking... This weasel walks in with a scraggly wig. I'm sorry, that's Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor. And fucking... And I'm not insulting Jesse Eisenberg, he's just some kind of weird, like, cute animal that's making noises. Like, he's trying to play a ferret or something. It's cheesy, it's campy, it's... not Lex Luthor at all. I heard from one reviewer that there was like a Lex Luthor Jr. thing. I know nothing about that. They could have pulled it out of their ass. I could have pulled it out of my ass. I don't know. And it could be like a rumor or whatever. But I would like that a lot more than being Lex Luthor if it was like his son or something. But yeah, because he's got like this well-dressed with slightly better manners thing going on, but he's basically like the villain from fucking Iron Man 3 before he became like a full-on, villain. He has like the scraggly hair and the geeky way of talking, and I don't know. He just clashes with the whole dark and gritty tone. So do the glasses, but whatever. So that's the first third of the trailer. The middle of the trailer is them fighting each other, and the shots are cool. The dialogue is bullshit. First of all, you're gonna go to war, and then Batman saying, "He brought the war to us." He brought the war to you? What war? Who are you? Like, just to quote Nostalgia Critic, like, what war? Who are you? Like, I don't... Where did you come from, Batman? Like, where are you... You... Again, no words. Like, what fucking war are you bitching about? It's one guy. It's one guy who destroyed part of a city, or a big chunk of a city, fighting another guy. You don't know the context of the situation. In the context of the situation, General Zod was not going to leave Metropolis. He wanted to kill Earthlings. He wanted to kill the people of Earth for what Superman did to him. They fought in the city, and there was no way Superman was going to take that out of the city. If he tried to throw him out of the city into some kind of rocky area or whatever, he would have just flown back and started killing people. That was his goal. So, yeah, he was ready to kill a family or die. Like, Superman had him in a neck hold. He had to have known that Kal-El, Clark, whatever, Superman could break his neck, and he still tried to kill a family. So it's kind of like, this guy was fucking, he was crazy. So yeah, but still there was a lot of destruction, and he does kiss his girlfriend on top of this giant, probably pile of corpses in the middle of a destroyed city, and Man of Steel has fucking problems. No one's denying that, but like, unless you saw that part too, I don't know. We'll just have to see, but, I mean, sure, you could be a little untrusting of him, but to just immediately want to fight him and bother him and beat the shit out of him and have him be like, oh, if I wanted to kill you, I could have done it. And, yeah, this is going to be the big fight, Superman versus Batman, and Superman's just going to throw all these pussy punches that won't kill him. He's going to go easy on him, and that makes sense. It's in line with the comics. They're not underpowering him, but at the same time, it makes it so there's no tension because he's not going to kill him. This isn't going to be a huge struggle. With Civil War, we don't know what the fuck's happening, and with Civil War, we also have a lot of movies to build up their relationship and feel the tension. Even though I thought the Civil War trailer was underwhelming for being a civil war and it was kind of small scale, it's still a good trailer in terms of not spoiling everything like what I'm about to get into, and it still shows the relationship between the two characters is strained, where with this, there is no relationship. They just don't like each other right away, so there's no emotional investment. And I guess we'll just move on to the third part of the trailer. And what fucking war? That was such a stupid line. Anyway, the third part of the trailer, Wonder Woman's there, feels very shoehorned into this movie. No idea. She's just going to pop up for that climax. That'll be terrible if she does. And I'll just point out right now before I get into the last part. Actually, I'll say it after. All I was going to say was I'm not trying to jump to conclusions, but I will explain that after the third part of the trailer. So the third part of the trailer, we see General Zod's body, and they unzip the thing. We see, oh, it's General Zod, and then we fucking has like this reanimating thing going on. We see the lightning, and that's where it stops, leaving everyone on the internet to speculate, like, oh, is he bringing back Zod? Is he... No, we see what the fuck he does. He spoils the whole fucking thing. We see fucking the cave troll from Lord of the Rings with a broken back. We see the fucking abomination from fucking The Incredible Hulk come sliding down. This terrible-looking Doomsday, I guess, because he doesn't look like anything else. And, yeah, that's going to be the big baddie. All three are going to have to team up on him. And at most, this movie is going to be an entertaining popcorn flick. This movie has the potential to be decent. There's no way you can do Batman vs. Superman without it feeling forced. I don't see how you can do Wonder Woman without it feeling forced and shoehorned in. I don't know how... I don't know. Like, this movie could be decent at best. And maybe I'm wrong. Again, I'll explain. I don't want to sound like I'm jumping to conclusions and just predicting everything that's going to happen like I've seen the movie. I haven't. It could turn out to be great. They could explain everything very, very well. I don't know for sure, but based on this trailer, based on the first trailer, based on everything we've heard, these are my thoughts on it. And Doomsday looks like a piece of shit. I mean, that's it. That's all there is to it. I mean, he could change, he could transform or something, but as he is now, he looks like the fucking cave troll from Lord of the Rings. He looks like fodder. He doesn't look like a villain. He looks like, you know, like I said, the cave troll, a mindless monster. I don't know how much intelligence he has in the comics. I've never read them, but, you know, we're talking about a big-time bad guy, and this is just... No. You know, but taking out that he's Doomsday, from the, you know, taking out the comic book aspect, taking out the adaptation aspect, as even a movie, the fucking fighting still looks forced. Wonder Woman still looks shoehorned. The villain looks underwhelming. And yeah, the movie just, it looks like the trailer just spoiled everything. First act is going to be, you know, they bicker, blah, 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 setting up the pieces. You got Lex Luthor. Second act is going to be them actually fighting each other and a few other shots, whatever Batman's doing in that desert place with that coat on and shit. And then the third act is going to be the final fight where Wonder Woman shows up with the fucking Doomsday. And it's just, you showed me a condensed version of the movie. I hope I'm wrong. I don't want to be right, but this movie looks like it's going to be decent at best with fun popcorn appeal. And I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to see it in the theater because I don't know if I want to give money to it because it's already going to make a ridiculous amount of money. My effort is futile, but still, you know, it's just, I don't know. I hope it's good. Might go see it. I don't know, man. The movie just doesn't, it's just not doing it for me. You know, again, with Civil War, they're just handling it so much better. And I'm not a Marvel fanboy. I just want to say I'm not. Marvel has handled these movies better. That is just the facts. We have one movie in this universe, Man of Steel, versus all the movies in Marvel's universe that they've done so well. There are hiccups in there like Iron Man 2, and even though Iron Man 3 is pretty entertaining, it has its fucking flubs as well, big flubs. And yeah, so with all that being said, I guess I can wrap this up. I thought the trailer was kind of bad. If it's supposed to represent a really good movie, it's not doing a very good job. And yeah, this movie definitely feels rushed. It definitely feels forced. And I really think they should have waited, because you can't do Batman vs. Superman again. You just can't. And if you had waited until they had the emotional turmoil between themselves to, you know, really go the distance in a fight, you know, Superman would still have to go easy on him, but at least when he says, I could kill you, stop this, there'd be more emotion if they knew each other for a while. I don't know what to say. I know I sound like a DC hater and blah, blah, blah. Again, could be wrong on everything. Everything that's in this trailer, you know, Doomsday could evolve and look badass. He could have intelligence. He could be whatever. Wonder Woman could have a totally legitimate reason for being there. Their fighting could have a totally legitimate reason. But I just don't see how it's going to happen. And that's a lot to fit into a single movie. And it's almost like they're pulling a reverse Spider-Man 3 by throwing in too many heroes. I mean, what the fuck is Wonder Woman even doing there? Like, really? There's no reason for her to be in this movie. And what was up with that humor at the end? Like, she with you? I thought she was with you. Like, that's like Marvel comic book humor. That's clashing with this dark and gritty tone you're trying to make. But whatever, I don't need to nitpick the entire trailer. I just thought it wasn't very good. I thought it spoiled a lot. Why does it have to be 3 minutes long? Anytime I see 3 minutes on a trailer, I should just never watch, because they're always going to be these spoiler-filled trailers when they should be like 1.5 to 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes tops. But 3 minutes of trailer. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Tell me what you guys thought of the Batman vs. Superman trailer and the Toriko chapter in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram. I post things there sometimes. Give this video a thumbs up. That would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you like what you've seen here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.